Or just to visit?
I don't know. Must have a matter to tend to.
Mean you didn't ask her?
I'm not one to pull folk by their tongue. If they don't want to talk, they shouldn't.
Ah, York, you're useless.
If it were Brian's son on the throne, no black dog would dare set foot in Scallagher. What's that? Gotta come back tomorrow.
Rare indeed.
Supper knives are good for picking your teeth, sir.
Hush!
An axe.
We've a Jarl who
There's a weapon.
hears the gods. It's a gift. Demands respect.
Make yourself useful.
See me
Vagabond.
meddling in your matters.
Welcome to the home of Jarl Udalryk of the Honourable Clan Brockfar.
Greetings. Wanted to see the Jarl.
Enter. Jarl's still speaking to his seer, but they should finish soon.
One thing. Watch where you step.
How come?
Jarl's not too fond of light. Makes it easy to trip.
There's a gallant fella. Killing a giant all by his lonesome.
Y'all must have dreamt another.
We'll be done in a moment.
And then a giant sea snake swam up and bit my arm off. The gods have spoken. A sacrifice is needed.
To my mind, it's about you defeating a snake, Jarl.
No, they demand a sacrifice. I'm sure of it. It's time.
We must wait for a clearer sign. At least till your next dreaming.
I don't need no more signs.
Looking for Cerys. Heard she stayed here.
Crate's daughter. Aye, she was here.
Where is she now?
What?
Cerys. Where's Cerys?
Dunno. Enough of the questions.
I say something wrong?
You must forgive the Jarl. Hasn't been feeling well of late.
Is he sick? He didn't seem quite right during Crach's feast, but...
Forgive me. I must go to him.
Where's Cerys? I've got to find her.
I don't know. Ask around.
Great.
Remember when that storm caught us in Old's Bay?
Aye, like it were yesterday. Gun fell overboard and near drowned.
The boys commanded him to dive into the maelstrom.
Too bad they didn't protect him from harm. Cut his shoulder to the bone.
Will you sever his
for a
hair?
month.
Fucking.
I could have married a continental man.
Fresh footprints. There could be Cerys something seriously wrong here. Cerys. Passed out. Gotta get her out of here.
What happened? Where am I? Oh, my head. Pain's just awful.
Got hit with something heavy.
Geralt? Why are you here?
Came to look for you. Croc's worried. Taking you home.
I won't go until I help Udalryk. The sword! Where's the sword? I've got to go back!
You're not going anywhere. I carried you out of there a moment ago half dead.
I have to!
You have to tell me what's going on. Why'd you go in there?
I wanted to help Udalryk.
Sure, he was acting strangely, but I don't see how your stroll through a haunted house will help him.
It would have, if I'd only found the sword.
So what's this sword all about?
It's Brokvar, the ancestral sword of Udalryk's clan. I needed to lift the curse that holds Udalryk.
A curse?
Long story. Years ago, Udalryk and his little brother butted heads over the sword. As custom has it, the clan's sword should go to the firstborn son, Udalryk. But his father gave Brokvar to his little brother, Aki.
Serious insult in these lands.
Serious enough for Udalryk to break a sacred law here in Skellige. He openly questioned his father's decision.
Guessing the old Jarl couldn't let it pass.
They chained Udalryk to a pile, up to his waist in the sea. Spent 3 days like that. When his punishment ended, he and Aki sailed out to fish.
Got a feeling this trip didn't end happily.
Your feeling's right. There was an accident. A storm broke out and Aki fell overboard. Udalryk had his hands full with the sails. Didn't hear his brother until it was too late.
Didn't hear? Or didn't want to hear?
Some folk on the Isle had the same doubt, but none would mention it aloud.
What do you think? Did Udalryk kill Aki?
I don't want to jump to any conclusions. But I do think whatever happened at sea that day, well, it's affecting Udalryk right now. Powerfully so. And it could have something to do with that sword.
What did you plan to do with the sword?
I thought Aki's ghost would want it back.
The brother's ghost?
Long as I remember, folk have said Udalryk's the chosen one. The one the gods speak to. I believed it once. But now, considering certain things, I think he's just haunted. And it's his dead brother that's haunting him.
So you believe Aki's getting his revenge, because Udalryk let him die?
I've talked to Yort. He swears Udalryk didn't start hearing voices till after Aki's death. And I don't think Yort's mistaken. He knew both those boys from the cradle. I think we've to give Brokvar to Aki, and he'll leave Udalryk alone.
Not a bad idea, on condition it's a ghost we're dealing with. But something doesn't add up.
What's that?
Aki drowned at sea, said so yourself. But the ghost haunts this house.
Aki and Udalryk both lived here. Maybe that's why. Thanks for your help, Geralt. But I've got to get the sword.
Out of the question. I'll get it.
Really? Thanks. So I can go see Udalryk?
No chance. You're weak. Might pass out again along the way. Wait here, we'll go together. What is this about?
So, did you find the sword?
I found it. Let's go.
After you, then. You and my dad, you were mates once, right?
Hope we still are.
But, well, I heard you fell out over something. Or someone.
Talking about that story with Yennefer? Long time ago, that. In fact, that was before Croc met the woman who'd be your mother.
That you and Yennefer had already met?
Things were never cut and dried with Yen.
What is it about her? What is it that draws you?
Dunno. Maybe, it's 'cause I've never chosen comfort and ease, the calm and the quiet.
Where's Yennefer?
Don't know. Why do you ask?
I just wonder why she let you come here alone.
What do you mean, let me?
Nothing. Not a thing. Just got the impression she doesn't like to let you out of her sight. Look, there they are.
Horridly bright out here. Stings the eyes.
The fresh air will do you good.
The gods won't be pleased.
Jarl, our guests, remember.
Couldn't help overhearing your conversation.
No worries. It's no secret.
All in the Isles know Jarl Udalryk hears the voices of the gods.
These voices you hear.
The gods. Their voices.
It's not the gods.
Watch your words, foreigner. You're in Skellige, our land, and we revere the gods here. If you weren't on Kright's guest...
Jarl, the Witcher surely meant no offense. Let us hear what he has to say.
More likely this is somehow related to your dead brother.
I told Geralt of Aki. We concluded that...
That the gods are angry at you, yet he's the reason. That's why you have to apologize. To Aki himself.
I didn't want to. Aki fell in the water. The gods will be angry.
Angry you want to make peace with your brother? Are the gods of Skellige that cruel?
They are that just.
Justice demands you return to the dead what is rightly theirs.
What would you have me do?
Remember where Aki fell in the water?
Near the Isle's eastern end, by the mouth of the bay. Current had swept us towards Ullula's Needle.
It's a dangerous spot. Treacherous eddies swallow a handful of sailors each year.
We need to sail there. Aki's ghost won't rest until Brokvar's returned to his remains.
No. No. The gods, they'll be angry. I feel it.
Fear not, Jarl. The gods love you, and they loved Aki. Surely they want this.
Well, maybe I can sail there. The sword should be returned. That's what matters. Makes no difference by whose hand. What do I look for? Did Aki have anything that'll help me recognize him? Something he was wearing that could survive all this time underwater?
Aye. Our clan ring.
That ought to be enough. I'm off.
Them old dandies come us nothing, then we gotta drag their corpses out of the inn.
Must be the place. Can't help wondering what that accomplished, if anything. Time to see Udalryk.
Lord, rain Ragnarok itself upon us.
Why'd you do it?
What is this?
Udalryk. The voice has commanded him to poke out his eye.
What? Why'd you do it?
Such was the will of the gods. A sacrifice for Aki.
What did the gods want? Exactly. Do you remember? What did they tell you?
They were angry. A voice said, "You vile wretch, you didn't help Aki, and now you failed to sail out to beg his forgiveness. Poke out your eye, suffer, and regret the evil you've wrought."
When did the gods speak to you? Right after I left?
Shortly after, Sleep came over me, so I lay down. 'Twas then they revealed their will to me.
You always asleep when they speak to you?
Always.
What do you see then? Do they try to summon you anywhere specific?
My old home. They command me to light torches, then speak from the shadows.
The gods speak from the shadows, you said. Is that why you don't allow any lights in here?
In my dreams, at times I see their form when the torches burn bright.
To see the gods is a great honor. Maybe with more light in your house, you'd see them when you're awake as well.
Lesser men are unworthy. They cannot gaze upon their faces.
The gods always demand you offer them your suffering?
Only that pleases them, so they ask for more and more.
I returned the sword, but nothing's changed. It's not his brother's ghost that haunts him, tortures him.
What's wrong with him?
Can we talk somewhere in private?
The guest room. Come. Well, know what it is?
It's a Heim, a post-conjunction creature, very rare and very dangerous. It latches on to men who commit vile deeds. It feeds on their pain for years, fueling their guilty conscience. In the end, Heims force their victims to mutilate themselves.
Sounds unpleasant. Any way to defeat it?
Two methods that work. In theory. Witcher's bestiaries say you have to spend a night in the Heim's lair with the affected individual.
The haunted house, you mean? It's hardly cozy, but I wager you've slept in worse conditions.
It's not about sleeping. You've got to draw the Heim out. It has to emerge from the shadows, show itself. Can't hurt it otherwise.
And it's sure to give as good as it gets.
You've seen Udalryk. It won't be an easy fight.
What's this other way?
They say a Heim can be tricked. You have to pretend to do something horrible. Then it'll move on to you as its new victim. When it realizes it's been tricked, it'll be forced to leave.
Great. Let's try it.
Don't know anyone who's pulled it off.
Well, maybe no one's thought up a trick that was good enough. I know you're doubtful, but we should at least try to find a way to trick the Heim.
Might not be as simple as it seems. Besides, neither method's perfect.
What do you mean?
Udalryk might not survive an entire night in the Heim's lair.
You think the Heim... Would it try to kill Udalryk?
No, that would mean losing its host. But Udalryk could just... expire. He's weak, and the house will summon painful memories. Whereas to the Heim, that'll be an opportunity. The more pain the Heim causes Udalryk, the stronger it'll grow.
And the more dangerous it will be to you. And what about the other method?
The Heim's a demon, and demons are notoriously hard to fool. Plus, the trickster can't know it's a trick.
What?
The Heim attacks those who have a guilty conscience, truly believe they committed a foul deed. The Heim strengthens their regret and feeds on it. Meaning, if the new host doesn't feel true sorrow, the Heim will sense that.
Yes. So for this to work, if either of us has an idea, we can't tell the other one about it.
Exactly.
Both methods seem risky, but I still think we should try the trick.
Don't know that I'm convinced.
Just please don't tell me you have to consult Yennefer on such things as well. If we fail to think of anything, we can always try the Witcher's way.
What is it with you and Yennefer? Mentioned her several times already.
Nothing. I've just noticed that you're often of one mind.
Saying I'm henpecked.
Not that you're especially different. Seems to happen to all men. Take a rowdy Skelliger, a brave knight or a tough witcher. you all end up wrapped around some woman's finger.
So to prove you wrong, I gotta do what you say now?
As long as my name is not Yennefer, no one will call you henpecked for that. And remember, if we can't think of a good trick, we can still do it your way.
Fine, let's try to trick the Heim.
Good decision.
Haunted house, the Heim's lair. Only place where anything like this could work.
After you then.
No reason to delay.